Hello, everyone. I hope you are preparing well for CAT. For LR sets, nowadays you will find a lot of sets are based on number distribution and various types of them. So it could be an arrangement type in which numbers are distributed. It could be relationship between the numbers, analysis on the numbers, missing table kind of thing. So there are a lot of variations that can happen. This is one example of number distribution in LR sets, where the focal point is the numbers and their interactions. So if you have not tried this, then do try it once. We have uploaded this as well in our Telegram channel. But if you have not tried it there, or if you're not part of it, then do try it before you look into the solution. The solution that we are going to share is recorded from the last live webinar that we had in Mathoratory. And this was one of the puzzles that were discussed in that session. Uh, the focus of the session was the number based LRs, and all the puzzles that were discussed in this session was various types of number distribution that you can have appearing in CAT. So this is a session. I mean, this webinar, live webinar thing, we conduct on a weekly basis. There are different topics that we cover on different sessions. If you're interested to join, then do click on the link that we will leave in the description of the video. And this is also part of the comprehensive course. If you're looking for the complete preparation for CAT with us, then you can also find the link of the same in the description. And if you have not tried it, then do pause the video right now. Or if you just want to enjoy the solution without trying it, then at least read the premise, read the type of questions, and then move into the solutions. So we'll be moving to the solution now. This is a mix of arrangement and number distribution. So you have to arrange the or allocate the appropriate numbers to them. It's all not always that you should take a linear arrangement approach in these kind of sets. It depends on the context. So we will come to it. In certain cases, we might take ideas or learnings from linear arrangement, but it depends on the context how we are going to finally combine the information that we have. So let's go ahead and analyze the information that we have. So there are 10 friends. Notice the names when you're looking at it. So just not read exactly, but just have a glance through it. You'll feel that you'll understand there are a couple of A's and a couple of S's. I don't like to take the entire name all the time. That's too much time consumption on every information. So that is why I look at those kind of things. So anyhow, it doesn't matter. You can look at that later as well. Now each lives in a different rented house. So this is important. So everybody is living in a different rented house. Each of them has to pay a distinct house rent. This might be actually more important than different rented house. So let's continue reading this. House rent paid by each of them is an integral multiple of 1000. So that's great. So we can ignore the thousands at completely while taking the information. We can just write the beginning part. So whatever 1000 it is. Rent paid by each of the 10 friends belong to one of the following three categories. So there are three types of categories mentioned. So there is a less rent. So I'm just writing this, taking down this because this might be useful later. So less is 1 to 5, right? So in the range of 1 to 5. As I said, I mean, when I'm collecting the information, I'll ignore the thousands. Let me write it column wise. So less is 1 to 5. Moderate is 6 to 12. Okay. And over rent is 15 to 19. Now, whenever I'm looking at these numbers, there's a red alert in my mind. I'll tell you what it is. There are a total of 19 numbers in this range, out of which 13 and 14 is missing. So effectively, we know there are 17 numbers to be allocated to 10 people. Now, whenever there's a disparity like this, more often than not, there is you'll always have more things to analyze rather than, just look at it and get the answer. Now it says no rent is less than 1,000 or more than 19,000. So that's it. I mean, these are the three ranges, but that itself is a very big range, right? I mean, 17 numbers for 10 people. So, okay, so let me keep that. But that red alert has already happened in my mind. So let me keep this information. So now let us go to the additional information. First one, number of rents with their houses rents belonging to less moderate and over rent are 352. So this is interesting. This is good maybe while solving it. So I'll keep that number also here. So we have 3, 5, and 2. This is about the number of people falling in these categories. So that's good information. Second one says total rent paid by Neetu, Yummy, and Amita together is 29. As I said, I'll ignore the thousands. So the total is 29, right? Now, Neetu, N is only one item, Y is one item, but A, there are a couple of items. So I'll just take it as something like this: N plus Y plus AM. I'll write Amita as AM is equal to 29. So this is one information. Also, neither Amita nor Yummy's house rent belong to the moderate rent category. So Amita is also not moderate and Yummy is also not moderate. Great. So we know this information from the second point. Third point tells us Loki pays the least rent and Janvi pays the most. So Loki is the minimum. So I'll just denote it this way. And Janvi is the highest. So I'll denote it in this way. I'll understand whatever I'm denoting. I hope you also have these kind of things in your arsenal. So depending on the set, I'll use these kind of things. So for minimum, I'll just use a down arrow, and for maximum, I'll just use an up arrow. Fourth one says total rent paid by C, A, and M. So not A, ASU, there's a couple of A's. So C, A, S, and M taken together is a multiple of 4. Okay, I don't like these informations because anyhow there are a lot of possibilities, but this is not helping me at all. So, but then I'll keep it. Maybe it helps me later on. Sorry, that is Manu. So M is a multiple of 4. So okay, I'll just write it in this way. It's a multiple of 4. And 4,000 again. I hope I'm not repeating this too many times, but I hope this is in your mind by now. I just ignore the thousands. Rent paid by ASU do not belong to less rent category. So this is not in the less category. Okay. What else do we know from this? Nothing. Okay, let's go to the next one. Fifth one says difference between the rent paid by Janvi and Amita is equivalent to the house rent of Yummy. So this is interesting. So we know that Janvi is the highest anyhow, right? So when it says difference between Janvi and Amita, it has to be J minus Amita, right? It cannot be Amita minus J because otherwise it can be. But because we know that Janvi is the highest and everybody is a distinct number, so Janvi and Amita's difference is equal to Yummy, or in other words, we have something like this. Now, typically, I would not do this in between, but because there are too many information, I might forget doing it later on. So I'll just combine these two straight away because I can see this. This part is Amita plus Yami. So that is Janvi total, right? So this implies, I'll just write an implication here. So Janvi plus N is equal to 29. This might be helpful later on. Okay, so this is something we know. And so this was point number 5. Now coming to the next one, total rent paid by Sonia and Loki taken together is equivalent to the rent paid by Sanku. So Sonia is SO. There's a couple of SO and Loki together is equal to Sanku. Okay, great. I cannot combine anything with this. This is brilliant. I might use this in a different way because this Loki is the lowest, right? I might have to use it in another way. Sanku minus Soki is L, but that depends on the rest of it. So I'll not analyze right now. Okay, nobody pays 1,000, 10,000, and 17,000. Okay, this might be useful. So this 1, 10, and 17 are not valid numbers in this set. So I'll keep this information separately. So 1, 10, and 17 are not valid numbers in this set. Okay. 8th one says Sanku pays more than Asu but less than Manu. So Sanku, this individual, is paying more than Asu but less than Manu. Okay, whose house rent belongs to the moderate rent category, and there are exactly 7 people paying less rent than him. So there are 2 people just ahead of him, right? So this M is on the moderate category, and also that there are just 2 people ahead of him. So I'll just indicate in this way. So this is what I said earlier. This might be treated as somewhat in linear arrangement. So this information itself will tell me. I mean, when I'm looking at, see, this is why I think this has been mentioned in classes also. It's important that you maintain an order while you're collecting the information. Because I've maintained this in increasing order, I'm indicating this also in increasing order. So this is visually easy to understand. So I'm just writing this as M dash dash. So later on, I know that there are just 2 people ahead of, I mean, paying more than what M is paying, right? So and M is paying in the moderate category. Okay, that might be useful later on. Okay, 2 people are in over category, right? So these two has to be in over category. So this is interesting. So this has to be over category, and this also has to be over category. There are only 2 people in over category, right? And because M is in moderate, the 2 people just ahead of him has to be over category. It also tells me something else, that M is the highest one in the moderate category. So M is the highest one in the moderate category, right? Because the ones just above him are the ones which are paying over rent. So okay, so a lot of analysis can be done from this information. And let us look at the last one. So Loki, Yummy, and Chena pay consecutive integral multiples of 1,000 as their house rent, where Yummy has to pay less than Chena. Okay, so Yummy is less than Chena, and Loki is the lowest, right? So effectively, we have an AP. So L, Y, and C is an AP, and consecutive numbers also, not only AP, just they're just consecutive numbers. And Loki is the lowest. Now remember, there are 3 people who are paying less rent category. So there are 3 people who are paying less rent category, and these 3 individuals, these are consecutive numbers, right? So keep that in mind. I mean, let me just write it in that way only, not just AP. So these L, Y, and C are consecutive numbers. And if it's like something like this, I mean, if not all 3 are in the less category, then because nobody can be less than Loki, so there cannot be 3 people who are paying, in the less rent category. So let me explain that a little bit more. So suppose what is the less rent category? So that is 1 to 5, right? So let me put what I'm trying to indicate here. So let's say Loki pays 4, Y pays 5, and C pays 6. Now this is a moderate category, right? Now there are just 2 individuals paying 4 and 5. That is in the less category. Now who pays any? Which will be the third person who pays in the less rent category? Nobody is possible, right? So this cannot be. I mean, what I mean to say is, because these are consecutive numbers and nobody pays less than Loki, it can be very easily understood that these 3 are the ones who are paying in the less rent category. So this implies, and also nobody pays 1, if you remember. So this implies these 3 have to be either 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5, broadly speaking. So these are the 2 cases that are feasible for L, Y, and C. Great. So we have collected all the information. So let's look at what to combine and how to. So we will be going into a table in a while. The table seems like the best way to go ahead with it. But let me, before that, try to combine some information. So first thing, yeah. So this point tells me that Amita is not in the moderate category, right? Now, if Amita is not in the moderate category, we already know the 3 people who are in the less category. So these 3 are in the less category, right? There are only 3 people. So if Amita is not in the moderate category, so Amita has to be in the over category. Don't focus on Y, because Y is already, we know, in less category. But Amita has to be in the over category, right? So these 2 individuals we can figure out now. So this has to be Amita and J also in this order, right? Because J is the highest one. So Amita and J are in this over category. Great. So this is done. What else can we say? So we have J plus 9, 29. J is equal to. Okay, so let me rewrite this in a different way, or I'll do it maybe because of space management. So I'm just taking this off. I mean, in your notebooks you can do this. So what I'll do is I'll just rewrite this as something like this. I think which was the original information. I typically, when take down the information, I'll do it in all positives. That helps me to analyze a bit better. But sometimes I'll rearrange. I'll tell you the reason I'm rearranging this. If you think about this, I mean, these two cases that we obtained about L, Y, and C. So Y, we know there are just two cases, right? 3 or 4. So once we are down to those two cases, we know the difference between J and Amita, right? And J and Amita are the two people in the over category. So that should reduce the cases somewhat. So let us go ahead with it, because once we are down to J, this will also help us, right? So now we are getting a direction. So instead of making it on an order kind of thing, so I'll just randomly fill the names and then try to fill the categories and the numbers that we can. So I'll just do it here. So we have Amita, so in the order that is already given. So I don't care about that part. Y, J, L, M, N, S, O, and S, A. So these are the names here of the friends. I already know the people in which are in which category, right? So I'll just write that on top. So we know that L, Y, and C are in less category. So this is less, this is less, and this is less. Also, we know the two individuals in over category, A, M, and J, right? So this is over, and this is also over, right? So effectively, everything else is moderate. So these are all moderate categories. Okay, that's great. Now, let us quickly fill in these two cases. Let's work on that. L, Y, and C in that order, 2, 3, 4. So L, Y, and C. So that is 2, 3, 4 in this direction. 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4, and 5. So these are, broadly speaking, the two cases that we are dealing with. So let me just complete this. Okay, so let me continue with this. This is L, by the way. Let me rewrite that. Now, as I was saying, so this information, J minus AM is equal to Y. So which one is definite? Let me work on the definite first. Okay, so if Y is 4, see, if you look at this range, 15 to 19, right? J and AM are both in the over category. So that is why I'm focusing on this information more. So J and AM both has to be on the this over category, right? If Y is 4, in that case, J and M has to be 19 and 15, right? There is no other possibility. So if that is true, then J plus N has to be 29. But if J plus 9 is 29, then N is 10. If you remember this, that is not feasible. So this case is out. So this case itself is gone. Now we are down to Y is equal to 3. So if Y is 3, J and M has a difference of 3. But if J is 19, then we'll have the same problem. N will become 10, right? So this J has to be 18 and AM has to be 15. In which case, because J plus N is 29, so N is 11. So this part is done. Now, what else do we know? So JM, this thing is done. So the moderate ones, right? Okay, let's figure this out. So we have something related to this and this, right? So SO and SA has a difference of 2 because L is 2, isn't it? So SO and SA, so these two individuals have a difference of 2. Both are in the moderate category, and actually both are less than M. So if you remember, M is the one which is the highest in the moderate category, isn't it? And in the moderate category, there are 5 individuals, right? So how to go ahead with this? So we know also there is this multiple of 4 thing, out of which C is already known. C is 4, right? So AS plus M should be a multiple of 4 because C itself is a multiple of 4, and because the sum of all these three. So these things, if you are good with the basic ideas of numbers, this becomes very easy. So if you add one multiple of 4 with another multiple of 4, then all, I mean, if one part is multiple of 4, only when the other part is multiple of 4, the total can be a multiple of 4, something like that. So because C itself is 4, which is a multiple of 4, So AS plus M should also be a multiple of 4, right? Now, what are the possibilities that are feasible? So if I pick up, let's say, AS plus M as AS plus M being 12 is not feasible, right? So the only thing that is feasible is 16 or more. So even 16 is not possible. Even 12 plus 6 is adding up to 18, right? So we can have something like 20 or 24, right? Even 24 is not possible. So this has to be 20. So M plus AS has to be 20, right? So how is this 20 possible? So M has to be the highest one. So both of them cannot be 10, 10. So this has to be 12 and 8. So AS and M is, or M and AS in that order, is 12 and 12 and 8. And SA will be lying in between these two numbers, right? So SA has to be in between 12 and 8. This is 12 and this is 8. And SA will be lying in between those two. And also, SA is 2 more than, because L is 2, if you remember. SA is 2 more than SO. So what are the numbers that are remaining? So if you think about this, if you pick 6 for SO, then this becomes 8, which is not distinct. AS is already 8, right? So this can be only 7 and 9. Even other possibilities are not there. 8, 10 is 8 repeating. You cannot have something like 10, 11, 11 is, 9, 11, 11 is repeating. So there are no more possibilities left, right, in between 8 and 12. So SO and SA has to be 7 and 9. So that's it, done. So we have completed all the numbers here. Now we can quickly figure out the answers for the question. So let's get into that. Question number 1. Which of the following statements is or are false? The house rent of Asu is the 5th lowest. So we have not done this in order. So let's do it in a different way. So if Asu is the 5th lowest, it implies that there will be 4 numbers below Asu, right? So Asu is 8. So let's look at the numbers below Asu. 4 is below, 3 is below, 2 is below, and 7 is below, right? So there are 4 numbers. So this statement is actually true. We are looking for the false one. So this is true. B is saying total house rent paid by Sanku and Janvi taken together is same as the total house rent paid by Loki, Manu, and Neetu. So what is Sanku and Janvi? So Sanku and Janvi is 9 and 18. So that is 27. And Loki, Manu, and Neetu. So I'll just write this separately for your convenience. So Sanku and Janvi is basically 9 plus 18, which is 27. And Loki, Manu, and Neetu. So Loki is 2, Manu is 12, and this is 11. So this is not even adding up to last date of 7, right? So we can ignore that. So that is definitely false. But there is an option like, okay, this will be both B and C. I think you understood that. So we have an option like this. So do check C as well. Rent paid by Asu, Sanku, and Chena and Sonia belong to the same category. So Asu is falling in, or Chanku rather. Chanku is falling in this. Why am I saying Chanku? Chena, right? So Chena is falling in this less category, right? And there are just 3 people in the less category. So 4 of them cannot be. So I don't have to check in detail. So this is also false. So D is the answer. That is for the first one. Take this off. Sorry. Yeah. Let's look at question number 2. Total rent paid by all of them taken together. So you have to add it up. So 15 and 8 is 23, 27, 30. These two is 20, so 50. 50 and this is 62, 73, 80 and 89. So this is 89, but don't forget the 1000 when you're entering these numbers. So everything we have done is divided by 1000. So this is 89,000. Third one, what is the total house rent paid by C, A, and M? So C, okay, ASU, right? AS and M. So that's 4, 8, and 12. So 12 and 12, 24. So that's 24,000. And finally, if the rent paid by Janvi and Manu were interchanged, and that by Amita and Yami were also interchanged, then what is the difference between Manu and Amita? So Manu and Amita. So if you're interchanging, so basically we're looking for the difference between Janvi and Yami, right? So Janvi and Yami has a difference of 15. These are just consecutive in this table. So 3 and 18 is 15,000. So that's it for this particular set. I hope everybody enjoyed the solution. As I said, this was recorded from the live session that we had. So the discussion related to it followed after the solution. We have a discussion with the students on how they understood it, or if they have any doubts or not. If you have any doubts, then do leave the same in the comments below. We will look into them and address them in an individual basis. And if you like the video, do press on the like button and subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell icon if you're subscribing. That will give you notification in the app itself as soon as a new video is uploaded in our channel. And if you are interested to prepare with us in this basic manner, in the reasoning oriented manner, it's a very simple idea, but it's a very strong idea. You don't have to remember a lot of things. Mugging up is something you can completely discard if you prepare in this manner. If you like this kind of preparation, then you can avail our course. I'll leave the link as promised in the description below. And also, if you just want to take the webinar, we have those kind of flexibilities as well. You can take a lot of capsule. We have uploaded all the different types of variants that we have in our offerings. You can find them in www.mathoratory.com. And I'll leave the link of the same as well. And also, I'll leave the link of the Telegram channel. We have posted this in the last day's question of the day, and we keep on posting these questions, mostly quants, but we will start posting some LR sets as well every now and then. And hopefully you are preparing well, and do keep preparing well. Prepare from the basics. Do not mug up things. That will always help you to reach your aspiration. Thank you for joining in, and have a good preparation ahead.